Yeah, I'm thinking that just subordinating myself back to willingly, right? I'm not being forced. I want to do this. I want to develop the skill set. I want to contribute to my society in this new way, and I want to continue to develop as a human being, new dimensions of myself. But it's going to radically reorient my day-to-day schedule and experience. So I'm excited.
I'd be interested to see what comes of that. I think, honestly, that will be, I mean, you don't have to get into too much detail, but when's the last time you had a job that was like that?
7 or like that? Never.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
like, I was
a job
like
it. 7 years where I've been able to get by on the podcast and my political work.
And having, that's one thing too. We talk about how experience shapes you and everything like that. I wonder how it'll be when there is that you've been in this state of sort of being with the way your life is structured, and how tempting it'll be maybe to like jump back into that where you're just like, I hate being an amateur. I don't really agree with a lot of these people around me. I don't like it.
I don't want to fucking wake up right now and do this shit.
Well, in every, like, because that is super one of the most, like, difficult things that people, this happens in recovery, but it happens with life too, where people are all on board and they're doing all this stuff, but then you have other responsibilities and you have things that take your time. Mm-hmm. And at a certain point, then what really becomes difficult is you have to start making decisions. And it's so much of life it's not about the difficulty of doing something, it's the difficulty of losing something. Mm-hmm. Like the idea that, you know, it's not that working out is too hard, it's not that running, if you did it, fuck that, but it's not that running, the act of running is too hard, it's the act of taking away that hour with my kids. It's the act of taking away, because so many times people forget, especially on self-betterment kicks or radically changing their life, they forget you have the same amount of hours. Mm-hmm. You do not, so you're adding all this shit. The question is not, should I add this thing? The question is, what am I going to take away? Because people will be like, well, I'll just get up earlier, right? Like, that's one thing. If I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to get up and write, I'll get up earlier. It's like, cool, so you're going to bed earlier? Like, well, no, I always watch a show with my girlfriend.
Exactly.
It's like, I mean,
that hits home directly for me, yeah.
Right, because it's like,
if I want to get up and write and meditate every day, which I want to do, and there's been periods in my life where I have been able to do it, but I've been struggling lately. With this new job, it would require me getting up at 5 a.m. every day. So then I count the hours back. Okay, if I go to 12, that's 5 hours. If I go to sleep at 10, that's 7. But when you lay down in bed, you never fall asleep right away. No. So I gotta get in bed by 9, just so I can fall asleep in time to get 7. And it's okay. So now you're going to sleep at 9 p.m. Like your whole day is now shifted dramatically forward. Like, are you really going to be able to do that when that alarm goes off at 5 a.m.? And you're like, I could sleep for another hour.
Yeah, exactly.
9 times out of 10, my shit is like, I'm hitting that snooze and I'm sleeping for the extra hour.
Because the thing is, too,
I wish somebody would come with a gun and fucking make me get out of bed.
I can do it. Hire me. I'll do it anyways. But dude, that is the thing, too, and especially with that, the waking up earlier when you become more busier. Like, the thing that people... Busier. We learned that on the island. In case you didn't know.
Oh, God.
But the thing that is so difficult when you do that is that it's so much easier to stay up than wake up.
Definitely.
Like in the sense where you've always, dude, I did this all the time with addiction and in regular life. You always fuck over your future self.
Oh my God.
You're just like, he'll handle it. Like, as if it's a different person. That's just 6 hours from now until you stay up like, this movie's really worth it. And then you wake up, you're like, oh my God, it was not worth it. God.
I want to clone myself as just like a fucking enforcer.
Yeah.
He like grabs me by my fucking hair and pushes me down into bed, slaps me hard
Once
as
again,
fuck
you
in
can
the
hire
morning.
me to do
Wake
this.
the fuck up. I don't want you slapping me or grabbing me, okay? I want me to slap and grab me, all right?
Yeah. But that is that very specific part about the doing stuff earlier and then forcing I think it's harder to force yourself to go to bed than when you don't want to than to wake yourself up when you don't want to. Because if you were watching something, if you're reading something, and you're really feeling, if you're writing, oh my God, one of the most difficult things is you're feeling the flow. Like, no, I have to do this. Like, this happens. Of all those times I had writer's block on something, this is what I was looking for, so I have to do this. Mm-hmm. So you go late into the night, and then your whole day is almost
I kind of romanticize that, dude. With my writing problems, I kind of like, I was like, wouldn't it be sick, like, when the kids go to bed, if I could just, like, stay up maniacally writing under the moon until 2 a.m.? But I'm just a morning productive guy. Like, if I'm getting shit done, it's in the morning with a cup of coffee and the sun's coming up, and that's when I'm productive. And, like, there's no... Just personality and constitutionally, I'm not the sort of dude that's going to be, you know, working late into the night on anything. Mm-hmm. And that's just how I am built. But I kind of like romanticized that, and I was like, maybe that would be cool, but it's also just an escape from the realities. I would just find new ways to fucking push off the work and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I've grown into being a morning guy, and I just cannot get stuff done at night.